David Housel on Auburn's best victory in program history. October 27, 2017. Each Friday during the 2017 football season, AuburnTigers.com will feature a column from Auburn historian and athletic director emeritus David Housel to commemorate the 125-year history of Auburn football. We hope you enjoy by David Housel, the greatest victory in the history of Auburn football. I'm not qualified to say, and neither are you, no matter how much you know, or think you know, about Auburn football history. To people of our day and time, Auburn's greatest victory would be Kick 6, though some might reasonably argue the 2,827 come-from-behind win in Tuscaloosa in 2010 was just as great, maybe greater. To Auburn fans of 40 years ago, it was, definitely, 17-16. Punt, Bama punt. Many still feel that way. To fans of a still earlier generation, it was the 14-12 victory over Georgia Tech in 1955's Auburn's first win over Tech in 15 years. At the time, Georgia Tech was our biggest rival. Alabama was simply the last game of the season, not much more. It was a long time ago. Go back a few more years, and Auburn fans would tell you the greatest victory in Auburn history had to be the 14-13 victory over Alabama in 1949, a year after losing 550. And they'd fight anyone who dared disagree. You would have to have been there, they would say, to truly understand and appreciate what it meant. They are probably right. To fans of an even earlier time, 75 years ago, the numbers 2,713 would signify what they believed to be Auburn's greatest victory, the forever glorious upset of undefeated, number 1 ranked, and Rose Bowl-bound Georgia in 1942. Going still further back, almost to the beginning, it would be difficult to imagine any of these games, important and meaningful though they were, surpassing the thrill and exultation and importance of the 146 win over Vanderbilt in 1913. Vanderbilt. Yes, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt in those days was the standard by which all programs, especially Southern programs, were measured. If you beat Vanderbilt, you were somebody, really somebody. It was Auburn's first truly nationally recognized victory and the first over Vanderbilt in 20 years. It opened the door for Auburn to win its first conference championship, the SIAA Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Association Championship, which covered states from Virginia to Texas. In later years, the 1913 team, conqueror of mighty Vanderbilt, was retroactively named national champion by the Billingsley Rating Service, giving Auburn its first national championship. What does all of this mean? It means that we cannot pick, nor can anyone else pick, Auburn's single greatest victory. We are not qualified to do that. We are qualified only to make judgments for our time, based on our own experiences. Absent a time machine, it is impossible to recapture the meaning and emotional intensity of the moment at which these games were decided, for history and for all time. But why should we even try to choose the single greatest victory from these and other games, perhaps many, long forgotten? It should be enough to respect them for what they are: important, colorful, and valued threads in this wonderfully encompassing thing we call Auburn football. We love it no more than those who preceded us, they loved it no less. We each had our time. We each had great victories, considered by us to be the greatest of all time. That is enough. It has to be enough. We should rejoice and celebrate all as one. The common thread, the tie that binds, is Auburn. But wouldn't it be fun to have fans from all these eras together in one room to debate the question, what is Auburn's greatest victory? It would be an interesting and perhaps spirited discussion. Maybe in the next life.